Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So this is the first video in a little while. We're shooting this video on this rather dull November Sunday afternoon, so sorry about the lighting. We're going to talk a little bit about the latest upgrade. So a couple of months ago I visited V Engineering to have the second stage of my Larini exhaust system fitted. It was suggested at the time by Steve that I consider the newly released turbo valves from Turbosmart. So I took him up on the idea. He advised that it would be a reliability improvement as well as a minor performance improvement, but also a soundtrack improvement. So I went for what's called the 50% atmospheric option. This basically gives an audible snake noise, I should say, when giving it the beans. It's not like your average boy racer going around the housing estate in his 1.4 turbo Corsa, and it is quite classy and subtle. It basically happens when you are probably north of about 3000 RPM and fairly hard on the throttle and changing up. Fitting them was fairly straightforward, about 3 to 3.5 hours work. They're basically fitted by accessing the main under tray under the engine compartment. The right hand one literally took Steve about 30 to 40 minutes. The left hand one was a bit more troublesome, simply because it's placement, because the turbos, the angle that they're fitted at, they're basically mirror image to each other. So the one on the left is over on the other side, and it meant that he had to get access from both the top and the bottom, which meant on my GT he had to take all the trim out the back underneath the glass roof there. However, he did a very efficient job as usual, and I also had at the time a preemptive wheel change done at 5,000 miles, because believe it or not, although I've only had the car since April, I've already done 5k in her. I'm really happy with the result. To begin with, I wasn't quite sure because I didn't want something that sounded cheap and tacky. There is a part 2 to this video which will be coming up shortly, when you'll get to hear how they actually sound. I think it adds that little bit of supercar status to the vehicle. I'm informed by Steve that it makes it sound quite a lot like a P1, not that it is anywhere near a P1, but just another little upgrade to make my car that little bit more individual and slightly enhance reliability and performance. So we'll see you guys in part 2.